sees my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight.
Oh snap! We're back with my first ever Marvel Snap gameplay video in I don't know how long. What is up, Internet? Alex Fuel here with StoryFueled Gaming, and welcome back to the channel, like I said. And welcome back to yet another Marvel Snap gameplay video for you guys today. And it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while since I have last done any gameplay video of any game for that matter, and more specifically, this game, Marvel Snap. I have been really enjoying Marvel Snap as of late, and oh boy do I got a very good deck to showcase to you guys. But before we go and hop into that, before we go ahead and hop into the deck guide and the gameplay portion of the video, I just want to say I apologize for the lack of uploads ever since November 4. The last upload that I did here on this channel was back in, like I said, back on November 4 with the most recent episode of my Suikoden 5 Vindication run. Episode wherein basically that was the last episode I did for a while because I had to take a break. I had to take a, let's just say a, some would say well-deserved break, but for me it's more of a a combination of a break and a, bit of a social social media sabbatical.
A few moments later.
Ever since November 4, I had to take a 9/8 day sabbatical just to refresh a bit, just to recuperate a bit, both physically and more especially mentally, because I had to, take away all the toxic elements in my brain, and the only way to do that is to basically step off the internet and, let's just say, quote unquote, I touch grass. And I promise you, touching grass is muy importante, very important, especially in today's day and age, wherein so many people are, let's just say, chronically online, including yours truly. I gotta admit, I am quote unquote chronically online. I should not have been, but alas, here we are. It is what I do potentially for a living, I hope. And yeah, I just want to say, beware of effing around and finding out multiple times, because I don't want you guys to go ahead and experience the same mistake that I did, because what I did, if I do it again for a third time, I will be thrown the break right then and there. But thank God that I repented. My heart is being cleansed right now, and especially my mind, because social media, yeah, you may be asking, social media is a killer. It is a mental killer. It kills productivity, it kills your mindset, it kills everything. So, like any good human being should, you should stay away from social media. Do social media fasting. I highly encourage y'all to do social media fasting, because that will basically alleviate your head and will calm you down, so that you won't make the same mistakes as I did. But well, going back on topic, I miss this game. Marvel Snap is, it's such a great game, and boy oh boy do I am climbing. ever since my, what do you call that? My hiatus, I have been climbing, and I started the season. By the way, there's a new season here on Marvel Snap, and it is related to Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is an amazing game, amazing series rather, across all aspects of media. And boy, oh boy, this is a new, basically a new profile screen, or screen rather, English, that is featuring some new cards. Yes, it is as the name suggests here, English, Arachnid Anarchy, featuring Spider Talk, and it is an awesome art. I gotta give credit where credit is due, because oh boy, do I love this art here of the collage variant of the Spider Talk. But that's not the focus of the video today. The focus of the video today is we're gonna showcase a deck. Heading towards the gameplay portion now. Deck guide first. Duh, obviously. This is the deck that I am using right now to climb from the dumpster ranks of Iron. Now I am at number 26, or yeah, number 26 in, or rank 26 rather, English, in Bronze. Because the progression system, or not necessarily the progression system, the ranking system here goes as follows. You have Iron, Bronze, Gold, I believe, no, Silver, then Gold, then Omega, then Galactic, and then Infinite, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that, actually. So let's see. I am currently at number 26 in Bronze. You start out as a recruit, then you go into the agent at rank 5. At rank 10, it's Iron. At rank 20 is Bronze. At rank 30, it's Silver. Rank 40 is Gold. 50 is Platinum. 60 is Diamond. 70 is Titanium, which is very cool looking. 80 is Omega. 90 is Galactic, and top 100 is Infinite. It's basically the same like progression system as it were in Legends of Frontera, or in Legends of Frontera has a bit of a more easier ranked season, wherein you have Iron, Bronze, I believe, yeah, Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Diamond, Platinum, and Masters. Yeah, that's basically, you have 7 ranks. This one, or in this game, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, 11 ranks. And 12, actually. Oops, I forgot about Infinite. And yeah, wow. I am aware of the long climb ahead of me, and so I'm doing this right now, actually. The deck that I'm using right now to climb from Iron 13, because that's where I started my season at. I started the season at around Iron 13 English, before I rebooted Marvel Snap, because like I said, I haven't played Marvel Snap since May the 5th, which is actually, funny enough, the day after Star Wars Day, aka May the 4th, which is like, I don't know what happened, but it is like a like an idea thought into my head, and like a snap, it just came to me. And so, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and showcase a deck that is essentially a combination of a tempo deck and a lockdown type of playstyle, wherein this deck got me climbing. This, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the return of point slapping, or as I like to call it in the thumbnail, let me go ahead and change the name, Tempo Lockdown. This deck is absolutely fantastic. This deck is a combination, like I said, of a tempo deck and a sort of lockdown type of playstyle. And boy oh boy, do I got a fantastic session for you guys today in bronze, by the way. Like I said before, I am at top, or I am at number 26 in bronze, rather English, and I want to go ahead and try to make the push towards silver as of the ending of this potential session here. So what we got here in front of you, it is, in a way, it's a combination of very an aggressively slanted playstyle with a bit of a capture the flag, rather, or hold the flag, hold the line. It's basically lockdown. There's no other way to describe it. This deck is fantastic. So to run down the list, we got one Quicksilver, one Squirrel Girl, one Forge, one Scarlet Witch, one Sentinel, one Wolfsbane, one Moon Girl, one Sentry, one White Tiger. I got the Luchador variant rather. One copy of Professor X, one copy of Spider-Woman, and yes, the Incredible Hulk at the top and the curve. So this deck, like I said, it is in the name, it is a tempo lockdown deck. Tempo meaning that you wanna be ahead of the opponent. Lockdown meaning you wanna lock down a location and try to win the other two locations. Because for those of you who don't know what this game is, Marvel Snap is a game wherein you have 3 lanes, or in this case, 3 locations, and each location has its positive and negative, like, what do you call it? Each location has its own perks, its own unique attributes to it, and the locations can be either positively positive or negative or neutral, depending on the locations that it is revealed. The locations are unpredictable, but you can go ahead and play around them, especially if you can manipulate a location using Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch, or Wanda Maximoff, is a really good card for this sort of archetype. A 2 mana, or in this case 2 energy, for a 3 power hero that says on reveal, you replace the location that you place Scarlet Witch onto with a new one. So basically on reveal, so basically all cards in Marvel Snap is, when you play them onto a location, they will they start as face down. They start face down, and then once you end your turn, you flip up the card basically face up. And Scarlet Witch allows you to go ahead and replace a location, potentially a bad location, into potentially a manageable, or a, in more cases, a more favorable location for you, especially in a deck like this. Because in a deck like this, wherein we are a tempo deck, we wanna stay ahead of the opponent in terms of the points that we slam on the board. So, with that being the case, with that being said, we are a deck that can count out the points, or cut out the points, while at the same time trying to essentially control the board, quote unquote control the board, and try to win the game with a big power play, especially with Big Boy Hulk at the helm, a 6 energy, 12 power hero in at the top end of the curve, wherein he will just go in there and just try to solidify a location wherein we are potentially going to win. That is the objective of Hulk, wherein he will smash onto the battlefield and hopefully we win the game. And so, in order for that to happen though, we need to have a fantastic start, a start that can rival the other top tier decks in the format and or what we are facing against English. So, we have an early game comprised of Squirrel Girl, which is a 1 energy unit, or yeah, a 1 energy hero that has 2 power, and says on reveal, add a 1 power squirrel to each other location. Obviously, Squirrel is a 1 energy, 1 power token variant or token creature that we can spread out. So basically, we are spreading out 4 points across 3 locations. So, 2 from Squirrel Girl and 1 point each to the other locations on the field. So yeah, pretty good. And you can pump up this effect of Squirrel Girl with the likes of Forge. And Forge is a really crucial component to this sort of temple playstyle. A 2 energy, 2 power hero that upon reveal you give the next card you play plus 2 power. So in theory, you can go ahead and use this as sort of the increase of your power, spectrum, wherein you can go ahead and just basically out-tempo the opponent. This deck is all about keeping initiative, aka you keep basically you keep your side like stacked up in terms of your power gains, and then you control the board with the lockdown mechanics thanks to Professor Charles Xavier. Professor Charles Xavier, or Professor X for short, is a 5 energy, 2 power hero from obviously the X-Men universe that says ongoing. Ongoing means it is a continuous effect that says moving is the only way to add or remove a character from here. So basically, Professor Charles Xavier's job here in the deck is we want to lock down a location so that we can win the other 2 locations. Because the goal of Marvel Snap, for those of you who don't know, is to win the game by winning 2 of the 3 locations that it is English in front of you. So having a way to basically lock down a location wherein they are either potentially gonna win that location or lose that location will telegraph you the idea or the next place that you want to go for. So Professor Xavier helps us in doing that, and they have some tech cards in here as well to help us out in more mid-range and or controlling base matchups and or decks that spread out wide on a single location, and that's thanks to, in no small part rather, English, to Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman, aka the alter ego of Spider-Man, obviously a reference to what do you call it? A reference to the fact that we can basically morph genders now, and this card is very good, legit very good. A 5 energy, 8 power unit that upon reveal you get to afflict all enemy cards here meaning on the location that you placed her in, with -1 power across all units on the opponent's side of the location. So, in short, Spider-Woman's role here in this deck is to control the board, or in this case, control the location where you place her in. So you can probably guess where you will play this, right? You will play this in a location that is pretty thick in terms of units, that this card can, potentially decrease in power. And what I mean by decrease in power is basically you have a potential 12-point swing in your favor if you slam down Spider-Woman onto a location that is pretty thick in terms of their units, which is insane for a 5 energy play. And we're gonna use this usually in the late stages of the match, wherein the enemy is stacked on one location, and then we go ahead and go to the Spider-Woman play and just shut them down. Very fantastic. And when it comes to the mid-game of this deck, I have only one 3-drop in the list, and that is none other than Wolf's Bane. Wolf's Bane, very good card. I do have the pixel variant here. I think I may wanna start playing the pixel variant, if I'm gonna be honest, but for now we're gonna stick with this badass variant. A 3 energy, 2 power unit that upon reveal, this card gets +2 attack, or power rather, for each other card you have on this location, or have here on the location that you will place Wolf's Bane in, which is huge for a card of this nature. So I love it, and that is essentially the deck list right there. We use Moon Girl as our way to refuel our hand, and or to go ahead and potentially copy cards like Spider-Woman, or even the White Tiger, which I have here as well. White Tiger, I'm using the Luchador variant, which is pretty which is not only pretty but also fun to play as well. A 5 energy, 1 power unit that upon reveal you get to add a 9 power tiger to another location. Specifically, you're spreading out 10 points across 2 lanes, or in this case 2 locations, which is fantastic. This is the tiger right here. Very nice way to spread out, which is fantastic. And that's essentially the deck list right there. A very fun tempo deck, a very fun lockdown deck as well, because it may not seem like it, but Professor X locking down a location, very good. Muy importante for a list like this that wants to not only stay ahead, but to potentially win through any sort of swarm tactic that the opponent may try to pull on us, which is huge, absolutely huge. And this deck, like I said, got me climbing from Iron 13 all the way now to where I am at now, English, which is top number 26 in bronze. So let's go ahead and let's try to win some games with this thing, shall we? Let's see if we can win some games here.
A few moments later.
So we have Quicksilver, Moon Girl, and who else? You draw 3 cards at the beginning of each session in Marvel Snap. More specifically, in each game of Marvel Snap, you will draw 3 cards. Oh wow, it's so laggy. Oh no.
One eternity later.
Alright, so we got Spider-Woman as well. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it is loading now. We have Weird World. Draw 2 cards from your opponent's deck. Oh, okay. It's a discard deck. Alright, so we have Blade. Blade, 1 energy, 3 power. On reveal, discard the rightmost card from your hand. Kinda sus if you ask me. Let's drop Quicksilver on Weird World English. So my opponent does the same with their own Quicksilver. Then we have Titan. Nice. I think I'll pass here. Yes, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, 2 energy, 4 power, that upon reveal you move your highest power cards to this location, and I got the White Palace as the final location. Nice. Excuse me. I think I'm just gonna drop blades to the points. I don't wanna have Iron Man. Okay, turn 4. We got White Tiger. Alright. Let me go ahead now and play a Sentry. Sentry allows us to have a tempo game going on. Alright, Scarlet Witch into a Plague Portal. Nice! I got the Incredible Hulkling. Or in this case, Emperor Hulkling. Cutting attacks as a random 6 cost card. Wow! That is crazy! I think I'm gonna go Spider-Woman here on the left. I am gonna snap as well. Man, it took us a while. Another Spider-Woman. Monkey see, monkey do. And I think it's time we Hulk smash it. Or I could play the Hulkling. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go either Hulkling or White Tiger into Squirrel Girl. I think that's a good enough start. Let's go White Tiger into Squirrel Girl. Probably on the left. Yeah. There's Iron Man.
Iron Man.
As expected. Ant-Man. And we got the White Tiger. And I just screwed up. Wow. Well, you live and you learn. GG. Good game. Good game, opponent. And we're back down to 25 in bronze. Yikes. Yeah, that lag really threw me off. That lag really disrupted my plans. But alas, we got there. And we got some rewards here, which is fantastic. Alright, let's go again. We're up against KJ next. We have Quicksilver in the opener, that is fantastic.
A few moments later.
Hala. After turn 4, destroy all cards controlled by the player using heal. Well, I think I'm gonna go Quicksilver in the middle. We have Initiative, which is fantastic. Ugh. Necrotia. Yikes. Bucky Lawrence. And the last one is Weird World.
Always changing.
As we got Killmonger and Wolverine. Okay, so it is a destroy deck. I think I'm gonna go Killmonger. Why not? Sentinel into a Nightcrawler. Well, say hello to my Killmonger that I stole from you. What to do? I think I'm gonna go with Wolfsbane, I believe, into Squirrel Girl. Both on the left. Deathlock. Okay, it is a destroy deck. Destroy deck confirmed with Nova as well. Okay, that's fine. I could go with Spider-Woman. I could make that play. But Moon Girl is equally as tempting. I think I'm gonna go, man, this is hard. I think I'm gonna go, I I think I'm gonna go White Tiger on the middle here. Yeah. There's Sabretooth and there's Star-Lord. Now we just gotta go ahead and push some points, probably in the middle. If I had to guess, I think this deck may need some optimization. Well, let's just do that for another time. I could go with Hulk. I could make that play. You know what? I live on the limit. Let's go with Hulk. There's Apocalypse, and then there's Hulk. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, no. Yikes. Well, that's another L on my behalf. Yikes. Yeah, that lag really threw me off. Yikes. Nice, nice. Not bad. Man. Let's go ahead and go for one more, and that should be it. As we are facing Moon, we got Quicksilver. Very nice. Hello there. Machine World. After you play a card here, add a copy to... Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. No puede. That's no bueno for our list. So let's play Quicksilver in the middle. And we got Blade. Grand Central. After turn 5, put a card from each player's hand onto this location. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Forge probably in the middle. I don't wanna clog up though. That'd be stupid. I think I'm gonna go Forge in the right location. Into the unknown basically. Nice. And the last is Limbo. Okay. Limbo, for those of you who don't know, allows us to extend the game up to a turn 7, which is very good to know. So let's go ahead and snap here and play Squirrel Girl and Sentinel as well on the right. Okay, my opponent retreated. Wow. I think as soon as they saw Limbo, they just what do you call that? They just retreated. Wow. Maybe their deck isn't so strong after all. Wow. Okay. That's good to know. Like, wow. Excuse me. Let's go for one more game and try to have an even score in terms of wins and losses. One that would be fantastic. Oh wow, another player who goes by the name of KJ. The Bifrost. Oh boy. The Bifrost. Oh boy. The Bifrost. Let's just play Quicksilver in the middle. I don't want to snap yet because I don't know what my opponent is playing here. Murder Girl. Yikes. I think I'm gonna go Sentinel on the right. Ooh, wow. Another destroy deck. Oh crap. Morog? Seriously? Yikes. Okay, that's gonna make things awkward. I think I'm gonna go Sentinel on the left. Another Sentinel we draw, as our opponent is playing Ebony Maw into Uatu. I could go Sentry. I could go Sentry. I could go Moon Girl. I think I'm gonna go Wolfsbane here. On the left. There's Sabretooth. Very nice. And the Bifrost is going to move everybody around. Alright, turn 5. turn 5. I think it is a Spider-Woman turn here. Am I correct? Yes. The question is, where do they play here? The cards, I mean. I think they wanna go ahead and focus on the left because the defrost has already uh uh activated its power. So I think I'm gonna go Spider-Woman on the left. This could be stupid. Oh wow. Oh no. Okay, I was not anticipating that one.
Enough said, bub.
Oh boy. Spider-Woman. We nullify that a little bit. Alright. If you want to snap, I'll snap as well. I could go Hulk for just insane points. Or I could go like Tiger and Squirrel Girl. I think White Tiger is good enough. I think White Tiger into Squirrel Girl should seal the deal. Let's see. Lady, that strike. Oh boy, that ain't good. Nice. Yes, yes, we won. Okay. Wow. Wow. I just wow. Okay, that was close. Oh my goodness, that was too close for comfort. Alright, wow. Just wow. Alright, let's get our free credits. Let's see. 100 credits. Sweet. Oh man, that was an insane session that I got there, and oh boy, some of the games were just nail biting, and that goes to show how good this deck is. Yes, even though we lost 2 games in a row, we basically recovered from that, and we basically what do you call that? We basically recuperated from the losses, and yeah, that just goes to show how powerful this deck is. And I will be making some changes to this original list after I am done here with recording, and I'm gonna showcase the new variant of this list tomorrow on stream, and oh boy, I am very excited for that. And by the way, streams will return tomorrow. By the way, I don't know what time, but the streams will return tomorrow. Probably around in the afternoon time again, just like usual. But if I have time in the morning, I will be able to go ahead and stream this awesome game to you guys. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, don't hesitate to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Link is down below in the description. Right? If you want to buy some digital products from me, you can do so at the link down below as well in the description, in which you can go ahead and take you over to the shop. Again, link to that is either on the screen or down below in the description. Right, that's all I have for now. So till next time, guys, this is Alex Fuel. I'm out. Stay safe, spread love, be kind, and I'll catch you guys later. Adios, amigos. See you soon.